So today I just wanted to take a quick look at the 1979 made-for-TV film Vampire. This does feature a very wealthy vampire. He has somewhat of a stereotypical look, so as we discover he's a vampire, he gravitates more toward the traditional Dracula garb, like the long dramatic cape. He has kind of like this weird poofy pompadour hairstyle. He's got a bit of a popped collar at times. So, he's somewhat of a classy cat, I guess you could say. But for me, the big surprise in watching this film, which I totally was not aware of, is the fact that Jason Miller happens to be in this film. Obviously, if you are an Exorcist fan, you are familiar with the name. So, for me, up until very recently, Exorcist was the only film that I knew Jason Miller from. And boy, can he brood. It's like his expertise or something. But he does a very great job in this film. I think he is an excellent actor. For me, it was a surprise seeing him in this, but very much a welcome surprise. He is the only known name to me in this film. Obviously, I do not specialize in 70s era type films. I do not watch nearly as many TV movies as I would like to, but I definitely want to make an effort to change that, especially because it really is a film format which I feel, especially in this day and age, is very much ignored. But this is once again a very basic plot. You've got this guy who is very wealthy. We later discover that he is a vampire, but I guess you could say what winds up getting him in trouble here is his buddy, Mr. Jason Miller, turns him over to the cops because he is assumed to have some heisted artwork. So he is hauled into the police station. Obviously, Mr. Vampire has to bust out before daylight, and in his vendetta, he pretty much takes it upon himself to go after Mr. Miller's wife. Seduces her, tries to turn her into a vampire. So it's very much kind of like a modern day Van Helsing versus Walmart variety Dracula, but it's not a bad film. Definitely some good acting. Like I said, it's very much a basic plot. You pretty much know what to expect. It's fairly predictable, but the acting is decent, which at least helps hold the interest. Other than that, there really isn't too much new to offer or out of the ordinary going on here. Do the vampire killers get their vampire? Don't they always? But yeah, I mean, other than that, I really don't have too much to discuss about this. Did I enjoy the film? Yes, it was not a bad movie. There were not any standout scenes which I can say that I particularly enjoyed or anything that caught my interest. But I wouldn't necessarily throw it into the time killer type film category. It definitely does have some depth here in it, but yeah, I mean, definitely something I would say you have to watch at least once in your lifetime, either if you're just a vampire fan, TV movie fan, Jason Miller fan. But yeah, really not too many thoughts to offer on this one. I apologize, but for those of you who are more familiar with this film, I definitely would love to discuss and share more thoughts with you. But that is pretty much all I have for you guys today, and I will talk to you later.